I've been a full-time seller on Etsy for 7 years. In that time, I've created several products that got me a lot of money. But one of them got me several hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. And then it got copied. In this video, I'm going to tell you my story about this product, how it got copied, the fallout from it being copied, and what you can do to prevent it from happening to you. In 2018, I was just a humble, lowly woodworker, working out of my small and humble garage, trying to provide for my family, working tenaciously throughout the day, trying to come up with an award-winning design that would garner me lots of sales on the Etsy. Until one day, inspiration hit me, and I combined two designs to make the ultimate design. Born out of the combination of a very common tactical tree-style police gear stand, my own design of a wall-mounted key rack gun storage, and my 8 years of experience as a police officer. Thus was born the wall-mounted police gear rack. It was truly, by all means, a life-changing design. The sales came pouring in, and for many years, this put food on the table of my family. But slowly, darkness crept in. Just a year after, copycat designs started pouring in. First one, then two, then nearly up to 8. And at some point, even China would copy my design. At first, I didn't know what to do. Honestly, I was so busy with orders, my thought was, if I lose a couple orders, it's not a big deal. And that was fine when there was 1 or 2. But then when the numbers climbed and there was more and more people who copied the design, I could feel it in my monthly Etsy paychecks. So what did I do? I did nothing. I didn't know what I could do. And then when I was ready to take action, it seemed like the cat was already out of the bag, and it was too late. If I could have trademarked it, if it was trademarkable, is that a word? Then this was a design I could have lived off for the rest of my life. That is how much money it was bringing in on a yearly basis. I faltered, I got lazy, I remained ignorant instead of educating myself, and I missed out what was probably maybe a once-in-a-lifetime design or opportunity for me. But alas, don't fret for me. I'm not starving. But if you happen to come up with a once-in-a-lifetime design, or maybe just a really good design, let's talk about how you can protect your intellectual property. I want to apologize if the video seems a little off. I hired a new video editor. She's really, really new, but she works for really cheap, so just kidding, I don't pay her at all. She works for Grandpa Hugs. I learned a ton in preparing for this video for you. Some points were very eye-opening, to be honest. And I'll leave a link down in the description to the PDF that's put out by the actual Copyright Office, so you can have that as reference for whatever I go over in this video. So first off, let me apologize. I misspoke in the verbiage. A trademark is actually for like a brand logo, a phrase, or the actual name of an item. Your copyright will be for the actual design. All right, let's pull up the PDF from the Copyright Office and get to the most important point. I'm not even gonna wait till the end of the video. This part right here, copyright protection in the United States exists automatically from the moment the original work of authorship is fixed. So the moment you create and save a sketch, a PDF, a woodworking design on a CAD system, you own the design. No registration, watermark, or copyright notice is required. Now, for any type of legal action, if you want to file a federal lawsuit, statutory damages, any of that stuff, then you must have a actual filed copyright through the Copyright Office. And very important also, it is retroactive to the day you file. So I would, if I came up with something today, I would go ahead and file. If you get on Etsy, you create something, you design something, you go and search through Etsy and you see nothing of the like, Pinterest, whatever you check, then I would go ahead and file. It's retroactive to the day you file it, and you always have that. To me, that's a little more protection than this saying, okay, you saved it, so you own it no matter what. I have pictures, I have the original sketch and drawing from this item that I created. It's honestly could be pretty crazy if I go through Etsy and they pull the listing from these other sellers. So here's kind of the moral quagmire that I would find myself in. It's been many years now. And maybe some of these sellers depend on these sales for paying some of their bills. I don't know. Obviously, I know nothing about it. Maybe it's just purely slush fund money for them that they use to, go below on Amazon like I used to. Let me know in the comments what you think. If I could do this with Etsy and they would pull their listings that were copied, even though for some of these people it's been a couple of years, justified by law, sure, but morally justified now? I don't know, kind of a gray area. As a family man myself, I would hate to put someone in that financial dilemma. That would bother me. All right, back to it. A couple of things that are not copyrighted for your reference, so you know, we'll pull the PDF back up here. Ideas, procedures, methods, systems, processes, concepts, principles, or discoveries. Works that are not fixed in a tangible form, such as a choreographic work that has not been notated or recorded, or an improvisational speech that has not been written down yet. So obviously this goes back, you gotta have the sketch, you gotta have the CAD design, the picture, whatever you made originally to prove that you had come up with this first. And another quick one for my friends over in China. So of course they don't have our same kind of laws when it comes to patents and copyrights and all that. It does say you would actually have to register your intellectual property with a Chinese copyright. I have no idea about that process. If you want to go that far, maybe go ask ChatGPT for some help. All right, we'll run step by step how to do this. I'll put all relative links in the description, but you want to go to copyright.gov to get started. You click into the portal here or also register visual arts work. As you'll see, there are a bunch of tutorial videos here that you could watch if you want some extra information on how to do this. But click register here and it'll take you to the create an account page. You'll want to do that. Now make sure you have all your drawings, your pictures, your sketches. I would include measurements on all that stuff. Click on the start registration button here. Now this is where you will put all of your information about your product. Make sure to be very specific. This will be a legal copyright, government document after all. You can't skip around, so you have to go in order. Some of this stuff you might not have realized you had to put in, so don't worry if you have to come back or just work on it as you go. And then of course at the end you'll pay a filing fee. I think it's $45. And in typical government time, 3 to 6 months, you should be receiving your certificate of registration. But before that time, you can certainly start putting copyright notices on your websites, on your pictures, on your plans, anything that you got posted. Because after all, you already came up with it. It's already copyrighted. I will also include a link down below to the Etsy IP takedown form, which is basically where you let Etsy know that someone is infringing upon your intellectual property. So, good luck with all this. Don't make the mistake that I did. Don't wait around. Register your property. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again on the next one.